Alright guys, we are back with top 4 Edison Format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got myself on the left playing Machina Quickdraw versus John Vigil on the right playing Machina Turbo. So this tournament was 4 rounds of Swiss, cut the top 8. I was the 1 seed, I was undefeated. Actually, now I want to mention something. I actually won my top 8 match. It was on camera, but I don't know what happened in the video. I think I accidentally deleted it. I just have too many videos right now, and I delete the ones I already edited and uploaded, and I think I accidentally deleted the top 8 match. It was me versus Henry playing Machina Frog, or not Machina Frogs. He was playing Hero Frogs, and I beat him in top 8. So, but unfortunately, that was the only top 8 match I filmed, and it got deleted. So, I apologize for that. But here we are, top 4. So I went undefeated in Swiss, and then John actually I think lost round 1 in Swiss. So we'll see who will get to the finals here. So we get a guaranteed Machina player in the finals. So he brains my fortress, and then Caius is into bottomless. So we're at 55-72. Now I set a monster, set a back row pass. Now John currently has 9 wins on the channel, but he hasn't won a Edison tournament in like 6 months. So we'll see if he can get back to the finals. So double bottomless. All right, it's looking pretty good for your boy right now. So I set 2 monsters. Now John sets the second back row. Let's see. So I choose to flip the Ryko. And let's see, does he have a response? I'm guessing one of them is Torrential. So I go for the old one. The new one is Fiendish Chain. And let's see what else. Tribute Summon Titanio. Tribute the Dandelion and the Ryko. 2 tokens. Attack him for 28. And, oh, man, yeah. Well, I did go for the old one, and he Fiendish chained it, so. All right, 55-72. John Pass, he's got, like, what, 1 card in his hand? Yeah, I need to be more careful, because I've deleted a few videos recently. I deleted the top 8 match. I also deleted, luckily the last video I deleted was round 2 of the previous HAD tournament, so if you guys were watching the HAD tournament, it skipped straight from round 1 to round 3, and this time, we were supposed to have top 8, which I'm sad about, because it was a great match between me and Henry. And yeah, okay, so it looks like I attack him with Stardust, so we should be at 55-72. I think, or did I mess up life points? All right, Card Trooper attacks one of the tokens. Well, did I take 25? Okay, so John took, yes, I did. John took 825, and I took 25. That should be it. I took 25 when he brain controlled my fortress. But John's got, what, 4 cards to my... I guess we're kind of even in cards, even though I have the token. So I pitch 2 Fortress to Special Summon Fortress. Attack for 21. So that leaves him at 26. And Fortress attacks him, leaving him at 100. Let's see, could John do... He's got Pot of Avarice. How many monsters? But he doesn't have 5 monsters. Alright, so now he drew Gear Frame. Good draw. Man, where are my Gear Frames? I haven't seen a single one. Do I have Solemn? Okay, so I choose to Solemn the Gear Frame. So that leaves him at 2750 because I could have just held the... And his set is Pot of Avarice. If he has 2 Pot of Avarice, this is in his hand. This is why I don't like 3. Now, he could still be on 2, but I'm almost certain he's at 3. Maybe I should have held the Solemn for when he dropped the Fortress. But now he already wasted his normal summon. So he has to draw like a Fortress and another machine to discard, and then I'm in trouble if he does have it. Let's see if he does. But he, like I said, all right, so he's going to set 2. I think he's setting a Bluffed Avarice and a Compulse. Yep. So Stardust attacks. He's going to Compulse the Stardust. And now attack for game. Oh, no, it's Solemn. Yeah, see, this is exactly why I don't like 3 Avarice. I'm like convinced I would not play 3. You just don't mill quickly enough to warrant 3 Avarice in that deck. That's just how I see it. And things go wrong. like where you're playing against frogs, or they'll do something to stop your Raikou mill. I think 2 is enough. Like, you almost never resolve 2 Avarice anyway. That's just my 2 cents. I know some people are going to disagree, but yeah, I don't like 3 Avarice. As you can just see there. I think 2, like I said, 2 is enough. Here comes Upstart. Summon Card Trooper, Mill Gear Frame, D Prison, and Regeki Break. I'm trying one Regeki Break. I don't know how I feel about it. It's good whether you discard Fortress or Dandelion, but that's about it. Or sometimes you need to fuel for Avarice, so I attack over his Gear Frame for 100. So some of you guys may be seeing me test this deck. I've made a lot of changes to it on like online and in person, so I'm just experimenting right now, seeing what works and what doesn't. But I think it's just the Machina engine is just good. That's how I look at it. The plant engine is okay, but it can be a little bricky at times. That's what I've noticed the few matches I've played with this deck. All right, so Lila, okay, he mills 3, mills Fortress, Force, and Plague. Okay, that was a good milling that Plague. All right. Oh, John has Lightning Vortex. So here comes Gear Frame. Search. Force. Attack over Lila for 100. So we're at 67 to 88. Set 1 and pass back to John. Now, who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for myself. I already did win the previous locals with this deck. So I've actually won how many in a row with this deck? The first local I won was only 3 rounds. This one was 7, 8. So I won 8 in a row with this deck. Well, technically 7 in a row. The last round, my opponent just conceded because we were both guaranteed top 8. So yeah, I've won 7 in a row with this deck. 3 in the previous tournament. 3 in Swiss this tournament, and top 8. So if I win here, it'll be 8 in a row. 9 in a row if I win the whole tournament. Right now, I'm not playing Plague in my Machina deck, but I don't know. It might be worth it. Yeah, I might throw Plague in my deck. We'll see. I mean, it's pretty good for here. I mean, it's really good when you mill it, obviously. So, like, if John hadn't milled that Plague, I think I'd be in an okay spot. But now he's going to go for what? Goyo, try to take my Gear Frame. So he goes for Brio. Yes, he goes for Brio. What else? He's got Lightning Vortex. Can he put Game on board? 20. I mean, if he has a way to get 2 Fortress, it's game. If he can like drop 2 Fortress and then bounce. Now I could have Gores though, because my back row couldn't stop the Brio, so it's probably like a Mirror Force, an MST, something, maybe a pull in the rug, a second rug. I couldn't stop his Brio, so I don't have Crow. So he's gonna bounce back my Gear Frame, pitch Fortress, and yeah, uses his whole hand. And do I have the Gores? He goes for game, and yeah, no Gores. Yeah, I think I was fine, but like him milling the Plague really hurt because he was able to give him access to Brio. And yeah, John takes that game. Game 3. Come on, man. I'm trying to go back to back with Machina Quickdraw. Let's get it. All right, here's sets 1. All right, set 1 and pass to John. John sets what? A Raikou. What did I set turn 1 to stop this Raikou? Let's see. Foolish. Oh, Titanium would be good. Foolish Titanium would be insane right here. Okay, so Gear Frame would be ridiculous. So this is one reason why I do like. Okay, so I don't really like this play, but the way I look at this play is kind of like ditching 2 Fortress to bring out Fortress. It's kind of similar because you're trading Foolish and Force for a Fortress. So that's how I look at this play. It's not the best, play. But if his set is Raikou, he has to either A, pop my back row, or B. Okay, so I summon Dandy. Yep. So I attack in case it's Hamster, and then I'm going to run over his Raikou. Because I don't want to get Caius. But most likely he's going to Raikou my back row. Yep. Attack the Raikou. And Raikou is going to pop my back row, which I set a bluffed Heavy Storm. He milled his Heavy Storm, so Card Trooper Force. Now that his Heavy's gone, I'm free to set 2, and I got rid of his Raikou. Yeah, my hand, I think that's why I made this play. My hand, if you look at my hand's just not that good. I had Fortress, Dandy. So here you kind of see the contradicting engine. So he's smashing grounds, my Fortress, which is unfortunate. Sets, what, another Raikou, draw. And attack the set. It is Raikou, so he snipes another one of my back rows. He mills Plague and Force. Set a monster and pass back to John. 8,000, 8,000. And let's see, what will John do here? Oh, he's got a gear frame. Yeah, I didn't see my gear frames. No rug. Yeah, so I definitely don't have rug set. I rug the heck out of this guy. I have one card in hand. So yeah, John's hand just. Oh, he's gonna chain torrential, I think. Yeah, gear frame, chain torrential. So he probably thinks I have a Raikou set. Do I solemn the torrential? I think I remember. Yeah, I must have solemn. It's the only thing I would set and consider. So I'm gonna go over something here. It's definitely solemn. So I'm just debating if I want a solemn. He does have the plague as well. So I'm looking at my graveyard. So I do decide to solemn the torrential. And I remember you saw I thought about it long and hard. I shouldn't have solemned. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. The reason I solemned was I was looking at my hand. My hand is Pot of Avarice. But he has Plague in the graveyard. Let's see, does he leave his Plague in the graveyard? Yeah, he's gonna Pot of Avarice. Draw 2. He has Fortress. Since he milled the Plague, but the reason I solemn was because my hand is just awful. Like the last card in my hand is Pot of Avarice. And if I let it go through, right? If I let the torrential go through, all I have is a Pot of Avarice and a solemn to all his cards in his hand. He'll probably play the Avarice, and all I have is a solemn. Because again, his torrential makes my Avarice dead, and my set is Raikou, so I'm trying to mill for this Raikou to get my Pot of Avarice live. So John is gonna go for Brio, and he has plenty of cards in his hand. Yeah, his hand was just way better than mine this third game. I think. Let's say if I don't solemn the torrential, John would still Pot of Avarice me, and I'd still be in trouble. Now, would I have solemned? Yeah, that's game. So I don't think it really mattered what I did. I think I was losing no matter what. Now, had he not milled the Plague, then solemning was 100% correct. But it's just, yeah, I just drew bad that game. My hand was like Foolish, Force, Dandelion, Solemn, Heavy Storm, Pot of Avarice. Yeah, my hand just was not that good. So my deck finally bricked. So congrats to John. We'll see if he can end that losing streak. Again, he has not won Edison in like 6 months. And ends my dream of going back-to-back with Machina Quickdraw. But I know people have been asking me for the list. To be honest, I've been just trying all sorts of cards out. Like in the next tournament, I think... No, not the next one. 2 tournaments from now, I changed and added a bunch of crazy cards, and I'm going to continue to change it. I'm just seeing what I like and what works in this deck. And So far, the deck's solid, but as you can see there, it can be a little bit bricky at times with those types of hands. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that match. And check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.